Alright, I think we're actually live now. I think that's what it says. Oh boy, today's gonna be a fun one. Today's gonna be a weird one. We're just doing some video editing. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I found out a couple of funny things. Based off TikTok. Apparently you're not allowed to use more than 59 seconds of any licensed music you have, which completely, kind of ruins the point of licensed music, right? But anyway, kind of funny how that works, doesn't it? But yeah, we're gonna be working on some video editing today. We're gonna be working on the best of stuff like that. We're gonna start with ACFI, maybe move on to BLFC or something, maybe something lighter. I haven't decided, but we're gonna try to make as many videos out of this as possible because it's very weird, and I'll kind of talk about that. As you can see, I've kind of already divided up the musical tracks here in segments of 59 seconds because apparently that's how TikTok works. And you know what? Fine, we'll play that game. That just makes it easier to make shorts out of these. And hey, exposure's good and all that. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful night, whether it's 9 p.m. on the East Coast or 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. Welcome to KITE. I'm 3 energy drinks in, and if I can't fall asleep tonight, I'll just have some melatonin gummies and let them fight it out, because whoever wins, I'll probably lose. I've had the worst sleep lately because of a smoke detector under my apartment being out of battery in an abandoned apartment. So it's been 2 weeks, and maintenance either has finally fixed it, or it's run out of battery. So I'm not sure which one of it is, but hey, I got a biometrics watch, and immediately once the beeping stopped at like 3 a.m., like you can see my stress levels just fall and my biometrics go back to normal. It's funny how that works, right? Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I hate it so much. Yeah, welcome. But yeah, every stream is a little unplanned, every stream is a little fun, so we're going to be doing a little bit of editing. But yeah, welcome. Waffles are better than pancakes. Well, I mean, that's true. Have you ever had a chaffle? It's a cheese waffle, and it's super easy to make. I don't have my leap motion set up right now, so I'm not going to be doing any arm waving. But if you've never had a chaffle, you really need to. You know how you make one? You take 1 egg and half a cup of cheese, and you mix that up and you put it in your waffle maker. And I'm not even kidding. Look up chaffle, C-H-A-F-F-L-E. Delicious. It is very good. You're kind of nervous. It's your first time at Anthrocon this summer. You don't know what to expect, but a bunch of fuzzies was the biggest fur con on the planet. Check out my videos if you haven't already, and it'll give you a really good idea of what to expect. There's a ton of things to see. There's a ton of things to do. It's a lot of fun. I would definitely make sure to plan to go to the block party. I would definitely figure out what panels you want to go to. If you don't have a hotel right now, you probably aren't going to get one though. Unfortunately, they're all sold out across the city. Be careful if you're rooming with someone you never met. It could be a scam. There's a lot of hotel scams going on right now. Make sure you only send money to people you've seen face to face. It's ridiculous how many hotel scams there are at Anthrocon right now and everywhere else. But yeah, say hello if you see me over at Anthrocon. I'll be there as well. But welcome. Your first suit arrived. That's so exciting. Ooh, kemono too. Congratulations. Hopefully I'll get to see it someday. You encounter a glitch in the streams that make it like you were never there? That's weird. I don't know what that means, what kind of bug that is. Protogen beeps and boops. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hopefully everybody will be having a good time. TFF is a maybe. I like going to TFF if the plane tickets are cheap enough. That is like a mandatory PTO weekend, so I'm more inclined to go to TFF. I staff at TFF, so I'm totally down to go to TFF. I love TFF. Great people there. Catching up on chat, but welcome in everybody. Hopefully you're all having a great night. We're going to be doing some video editing. If you're wondering, we're going to be doing something weird and something wacky because TikTok has been muting all my videos because apparently you're not allowed to use more than 59 seconds of any track you've already licensed because of some dumb rule they have, even though I already paid for this music. So you know what? I said, fine, I'm gonna challenge myself to only using the first 59 seconds of every song I like. And we're gonna sequence this up, and I was like, you know what? That just makes it easier for me to have shorts. And then I was like, send it. Let's see what happens. Because you know what? Maybe out of one video, I'll get like 37 at this point. And at this point, like, exposure is key. I've noticed, because you can send out a video and nobody will see it because the algorithm is bad. So, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, you know, all that stuff. You've heard a million times before, but, you know, it really helps out. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a fluffy, what's today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. It's not the good kind of hump day either. It's Wednesday. Ugh. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and that means it's Thursday, and then it's Friday. It's Furry Friday. That's good. That's always good. Oh, I can't believe it is March already. Tomorrow's the 28th, and it's a leap year, so it's okay. We have another extra day of February, so maybe we can get our New Year's resolutions in. How's everybody's New Year's resolutions going? I've been doing some keto. I've been eating a lot of meat. I actually started sous videing a lot of stuff. You don't know what a sous vide is. It's a machine that you put stuff in and it cooks it using hot water for a specific like period of time. You can't screw it up. Except I screwed it up because I ate too much. Like, I pre-packaged everything and I was like, this package looks a little small, right? So instead of eating 1 pound of pork carnitas, I ate 2 pounds of pork carnitas yesterday, and I felt dead the entire day. And I was like, no way do I have to eat that much. So I decided to weigh one of those packages, and it's like, yeah, that's 500 grams. And so, yes, I ate a little bit too much yesterday. It took me like 4 hours to finish all that. I should have known something was wrong with that. But yeah, delicious. Happy birthday, Coaster. Oh, happy birthday, Coaster, dude. Your birthday was yesterday. Well, I'm wishing you a happy birthday now. So hopefully you got all of your birthday wishes and you'll have many more birthdays before you start forgetting them like I do. Who got registration for Anthrocon? I sure did. I super sponsored. I got a hotel. It was a king. It wasn't a queen, a double, like, queen, double queen, or double double. But hey, a king in the Westin is worth 2 in any other hotel, so I'll take what I can get. So hopefully I'll see you all at Anthrocon. You don't have a New Year's resolution? Well, it's never too late to make one. You know, best time to plant a tree was 50 years ago. The next best time is right now. Today is today. I hate that today is today. You didn't get the Westin, but the Hilton 2 blocks away. That's still good. It's better than not getting a room at all. It was rough. I had super sponsor and they were still out of rooms. Can you believe that? That they ran out of like pre-reservation rooms. It is crazy how big Anthrocon has gotten. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Anthrocon is definitely one of my favorite cons. Definitely spraying for Ultra Sponsor next year. Especially since I'm going to be cutting down a little bit on the cons. Going to be starting a few other projects. Don't worry, you'll still see me at cons. But changes of plans all over the place. Maybe I'll have something new to show off soon. But, you know, delays, all that. Hopefully things will change a little. I don't know how that'll change, though. Look for the chipmunk blur at AC. You know, it's funny because what? Last time at AC, we didn't even get to see each other? Isn't that just insane? I think that's insane. Like, I was even trying to, like, look for you, and you're a hard person to find. You know that? Trying to reset my model so it actually looks in the right place, and VTuber stuff is always finicky, I guess. Hopefully this is actually looking like it's supposed to. There we go. That ought to be hopefully neutral enough. But anyway. Any title yet? Title for what? Anyway. Time is an illusion. I guess that's kind of true. But yeah, welcome in everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. We're kind of just letting everybody drop in. Hello, you've been watching a lot of my videos lately? Hey, welcome in. Hopefully you enjoy them a lot. I'm glad to hear that. I'm trying to make my head go in the right direction, but it's not really behaving. Hopefully you enjoy the videos. There's going to be more to come. I got like 20 videos to upload. If you've been watching the shorts and the videos, I love you. Sorry for all the repeats, but there's going to be a lot of repeated shorts. You know, helps out if you rewatch it as a short and as a long. But, you know, unfortunately, the shorts and the longs, they have different algorithms, so I kind of got to re-upload some doubles here and there. If you're on my TikTok, my condolences. It's all re-uploads on my TikTok, pretty much just so nobody steals it. But I do appreciate it if you do watch it on my TikTok. I'm actually looking right now on my TikTok account to make sure the latest upload went through, because they're like, nah, you can't use the music you paid for. Your video has been muted. Oh, that's great. And it was a video that was actually performing pretty well. All right, so I'm just not even going to bother uploading anything that I've already uploaded to TikTok, which sucks. It's actually very, very disappointing. Man, that actually really sucks. I am very, very disappointed that they do that. So, you know, we're just gonna have to change things up. We're gonna have to only use 59 seconds of music, I guess, because TikTok is not great. We're gonna see if it works. But I don't know, being a content creator on TikTok, especially a long form content creator, really sucks right now, because there's a lot of like arbitrary rules and just garbage that shouldn't be working. You love your YouTube panel? Hopefully. I don't have any plans to do panels. I would, but unfortunately I am a very numbers driven person. I'm a very analytical person, and I feel like if I do a panel, it would be like, all right, listen up. This is why this sucks. Your chances of success are negative. And it's just gonna be like me with a cigar sitting in the corner going, yeah, it's content. But no, it's I kid, but I've been looking at a lot of other furry content creators, and unless you're in the like drama sphere or like you're doing I don't know what, like fursuit content isn't getting the numbers they used to. It's a little rough out there right now. TikTok is really rough right now, which is why I have to change up the way I edit things, which is usually not like how I edit things, but hey, we're gonna give it a try. We're trying out a lot of new things. It's weird because YouTube, if you remember last year, the partnership thing, they're like, yeah, we'll give you like super awesome perks and priorities and stuff. And if anything, they've deprioritized my account in the algorithm, which is great. But you know how that works. It's really funny. If you want to hear me talk shop about content creation, more than happy to. It's just really weird. Also, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Aang might be coming to Fortnite. I wonder if it's going to be the animated Aang or the live action Aang. Like, what's going on with that live action Avatar movie, huh? Your avatar's green ponytail. Oh, I like the colors. They're very good. Very cute. But yes, hopefully you all enjoy whatever cons you're going to. Hopefully I'll see you. I'm on a bit of a smaller list of fur cons this year. Off the top of my head, I will be in LVFC because I'm a local. I'll be at Golden State because I'll be volunteering there, and Golden State is literally like, you know, next door. I will not be at TFF, unfortunately. I wanted to, but it was way too expensive. Because for the price of a TFF flight, I could go to Japan, and that's what I'm planning to. This year, I'm hoping to go to JMOF. That's something I'm really trying to get working. I want to go to Furry Joa in Korea. That's a plan. Of course, I'll be at Anthrocon. I may be at Canfur instead of AWU this year. It's the international edition this year of my travels, so it's going to be hopefully pretty fun, assuming nothing, you know, gets in the way. What else do we have? I'm trying to think. TTFC usually is a pretty cheap flight, and I usually staff there, so TTFC, they're very nice people. I'll probably show up there. What else? BLFC is a no-go because I'm trying to save PTO for international flights. I'll probably be at BLFC next year because I love BLFC. They're amazing people there. Anthro Northwest, unfortunately, this year, even though its theme is memories, I'm not going to be able to make it because JMOF is literally that week, so it kind of doesn't work out. Further Confusion is a coin flip. If I fly back in time, I'll go to Further Confusion this year, maybe if I'm not feeling dead like I was this year. This year was a little rough. MFF, if I get a hotel room. Oh, MFF, we love to hate you. Will I be going to Stratosphere? Not this year. Texas is extremely expensive. I don't even know if I can make it to ACFI. We'll be editing some videos from ACFI today. I love ACFI. It's super cool. Texas furs are really awesome. They got a bunch of different flavors of cons down there. You got family friendly with Stratosphere. ACFI is surprisingly kinky in a small package. You have TTFC, which is a little bit of everything. I regret not going to TTFC because it looks lit this year. Everybody's going to TTFC. It's Omnom's final concert. Like, there's just so much going on at TTFC, and I regret not going. Like, I wish I could get to TTFC. It sounds like super exciting. And TTSC, Siesta, definitely not going to that one because the plane tickets are the problem. I would love to go. I just can't afford it. That's the problem. If anybody knows any airline pilots that want to give me a lift to Texas, hey, hook me up, huh? Keep me flying. I would love to go there. Where else are we going? There might be some local fur meets. I might go to a mall or two. That's in California. We might be planning a little Tokyo invasion again, but that's probably gonna be after I get my new suit. Knock on wood. Hopefully that'll happen eventually. I'm hoping it won't be a nightmare. Lord, the things I could like. Oh, me trying to get a full suit has been an experience, is what I'm basically gonna say. It's been interesting. But anyway, let's focus on the positive, shall we? Do I like Ninetales? I love Ninetales. Ninetales was a really cool Pokemon back when I was a kid. One of my first foils was a Ninetales from a starter deck, which was really cool. I'm trying to like remember. My favorite Pokemon back when I was a kid was Jolteon, oddly enough. Like, that was my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. My favorite Gen 2 Pokemon was Typhlosion. And then everybody loved Typhlosion because of Hisuian Typhlosion. And now I'm like, too popular. But it feels like, I mean, that's kind of the point of liking Pokemon, right? Is that they'll always be popular and stuff like that. Like, it happens. It's kind of like, you know, Delta Tail or Underrune or whatever it's called. We got cool cosplays of that. People like that. Oh, the music cut out very abruptly there. Have you been hearing about the sunspots that have been going on? Like, has your cell phone coverage or your internet or your TV like went out randomly? Like, we're getting power outages over here and they're blaming them on sunspots. Apparently the solar activity is so wacky and crazy right now that it's messing with the US communications and electrical grid. Like, there was a day where AT&T had no connectivity on cell phones. You had to use Wi-Fi. And I'm starting to wonder if some of that is kind of going on over here. I don't know why. I don't know how. I've been looking at my stream health as well. I'm trying something new. Let me know how the quality is. I'm trying to stream in 2K now. Let me know if you see that 1440p in the video quality options. Because I'm fooling around with some bitrate stuff. If it works, let me know. If not, I have to go back to drawing board. Because I want to start streaming in 1440p, because maybe we'll start doing art streams or something. Might be fun. You're Ohioan. Oh, the exclusion zone, Ohio. I'm kidding. I actually, I used to love going to Columbus and going to, what was the other city in Ohio? They had like amazing European food. What was the other city in Ohio? There was Columbus and there was the one up north by the lake. I've already forgotten it. Ohio's a pretty cool place to be. I like Ohio. 1060 FP, 1080 60. All right, so I'm gonna have to fool around with those settings later. Let me know. Thanks for letting me know. As long as 1080 60 is like smooth, that's good enough to know. Does it offer 1080 60 enhanced, or is that not a thing yet? Going to conventions outside of the US is a new thing for you? Yeah, I want to try doing more. Maybe I'll try to do Euro furrens. Do you like that green anthrocat, Meowscarada, or whatever it's called? Yeah, I think they're fine. They're just different colored Delphox, in my opinion. Oh, this is weirdly energetic. Let me change the music to something else. That might be a little more what I like. Yeah, I can vibe with this. Let me actually look up when is Eurofurence. Eurofurence. All right, so let's check out Eurofurence. Eurofurence 28, September 16th. September 18th to 21st, excuse me. I always have a stuffy nose lately. So where is Eurofurence? Let's look this up together. Eurofurence is, I think it's in Germany, isn't it? I don't know why I want to say Dusseldorf. No, it's Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg. And it's cyberpunk themed? Yo, I might have to actually show up. I'm gonna show off what this looks like. This looks pretty cool. Eurofurence 28, and it is in Hamburg. That sounds exciting. I'm good. All right, glad to catch a stream. Yeah, welcome in. I want to try streaming more often, but it's been, you know, it's been a little lately. I'm trying my best to get back into the swing of things. Where is Eurofurence, like, relative to Hamburg? Oh, who knows? But it's a 13-hour flight from Vegas, apparently. And let's check out September 18th. Can I make Eurofurence? Let's check out the flights really quick, because I'm just curious. Can I make Eurofurence? Like, if I took a good 3-4 days off, right? Something went wrong. Loading flight data. Oh, that's great. Alaskan Airlines 775, 700 for British Airways on a weird flight. Ooh, yeah, no. 2 stops, 1 stops, 2 stops. Let's try like LAX, because LAX is like a way safer bet if I'm trying to go to Germany. $600. All right, hold up. So this is cheaper than me going to TFF. I could go to Eurofurence versus Texas and it'd be cheaper. $600 round trip. Yeah? Isn't that kind of funny? But it's all 1 stops. What about like non-stops? Let's check this out. There are no non-stops from LAX. What about like O'Hare? That's an airport. O'Hare International. 1 stop. So where's the stop? Madrid? Madrid. That's weird. What is... Oh, it's a stopover in... Ooh, it's a stopover in Britain. Oh man, these are weird flights. I don't know how you're supposed to get to I don't know how you're supposed to get to Hamburg. What about BWI? That's like the main airport. No, nothing. SeaTac? I'm gonna check that out. No, it's all 1 and 2 stops. Super expensive. LAX might be the best place to fly into Hamburg. It's still a $600 round trip, which is not bad. Still kind of wacky. 1 stop. Flying out by Lufthansa and that. And that's really that's a little, as they say, fluffy wuffy. Very weird flights for Eurofurence. I don't know what's going on with those. Anyway, you've been tracking that? More flights from US to Europe stop in England? Yeah, that seems like it. The real Taffy Monk, the one and only, a wonderful friend who I always try to track down because they're so lively and awesome and bouncy, aren't they? But yes, why is the list of war crimes named like a convention? The Geneva Convention. Oh, we're all going to the war crime convention, boys. All right, I'm putting that one in my back pocket. That's a good joke. Umbreon's Hollowware is the best. Umbreon in general is a cool Pokemon. But yes, I've always wanted to see him go to further confusion since 2008. You flatterer. Of course I have to flatter you. You're so awesome. And everybody knows that flattery is the best form of flattery, or so they say. But yes, Tavi's art is amazing. I want to learn how to draw like Tavi. Like, they got some good style. I don't know, I'm so bad at art. One day I'd like to be able to do an art. I got a, well, borrowed iPad from work, and I got a secondhand Apple Pencil, so I've been trying to learn how to sketch paint, whatever that means. Maybe I'll do some art streams so you can see how horrible I am at it. Wouldn't that be fun, chat? But anyway. Man, I almost forgot what we were doing. Right, TikTok. We hate TikTok in this house, apparently, because TikTok keeps muting all my videos. And we're gonna have to play around. Okay, account update. Your video has been muted. Okay, all right. This is the last straw. They muted all my Protogen videos. Those were supposed to be like my ace in the hole. Everybody loves Protogens, but I can't post them. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some funny stuff. You know why TikTok keeps muting all my videos? Because they don't believe I have a license to my own music, and you cannot use more than 59 seconds of a music clip on TikTok. So you know what we're gonna do? I cut up a bunch of music into 59-second segments out of spite, and we're gonna try to edit to these 59-second beats of music. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but it might be fun. This is ACFI. We have a wonderful Taskmaster suit here. I have no idea how this is going to work out, but we're going to be using the dailies method of video editing. We're going to try to keep every clip down to 3 seconds, because you know what TikTok says? The average view length of my videos is 1 second. People don't even spend 1 second to look at a video, which is insane to me. I honestly think it's kind of one of the crazier things I've seen. Can you believe that? How long do you spend looking at my videos, chat? Is it 1 second? Well, I know it's an average of 3 minutes and 43 seconds based off YouTube. Yeah, it's very funny, isn't it? I think TikTok is so weird. I don't understand TikTok. Like, who looks at like a second and then just goes, "Nah, not for me. I hate that." That's so wacky. TikTok was going to be better than 59% of social media sites? No, not for me. It's been really weird. You watch your YouTube vids fully all the way. I appreciate you. You're the kind of viewer who is awesome. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. It's flattering. It means a lot. Like I said, so we're unfortunately going to be bowing down to the TikTok overlords for a little bit, and we're going to be testing some stuff out. There's going to be some algorithm hacking, and if you know me, I love analytics. I love data. I'm very data driven. So when I see something like people spend 1 second per video on TikTok, I'm like, yeah, bet. Let's see if we can turn that into 2 seconds. That's a 100% rate of improvement. Talk about key performance indicators, huh? I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at that. That's so wacky to me. But our first goal is always to make a nice video. So if we have to, cut it up, this kind of helps us make shorts as well. Let's see. It'll be a little bit of an experiment. We'll have 1 minute long videos, and we're going to make one large 8 minute long video. If you watch me on TikTok, it's going to be a bunch of repeat stuff from YouTube. It hits YouTube first, and then it hits TikTok. If you want to help out, maybe watch it on both, or, just check it out. Hit that like button, follow or subscribe. I'm 4.5 thousand followers away from TikTok giving me money. And we love money, don't we? Because that helps me fly to more countries. Oh man, I almost hate doing the influencer thing, because I'm like, yeah, I need your support to keep doing this, which is kind of true, But yeah. Is it true that most furries are programmers and that's why they have so much money to buy expensive suits? Yes and no. I am a programmer by education. I am a computer science major. I also know a whole bunch of specialist skills, which means I get paid slightly more than minimum wage. I don't make six figures, but my hobby is furry stuff. And I think what people don't realize is, imagine how much money you're spending on your hobbies or like Netflix or whatever, and then imagine furry is your only hobby. Suddenly, you know, spending $3,000 for a fursuit doesn't seem that crazy if you knew how much I spent on Warhammer miniatures. I need to sell my Warhammer miniatures. Speaking of, if you're into Warhammer and you want a bunch of vintage stuff, you know, hit me up. But yeah, you're the poorest furry and a gamer. Hey, save up. It's there's a lot of great... Where'd the music go? There's a lot of great fursuit makers just starting out. China right now has amazing fursuit makers that are like half as much as like the best Western makers, and they are absolutely amazing. And I would show some off right now, but there is one fursuit maker I'm trying to get a slot for right now that's like, wait, how much was it? It's crazy. The Chinese fursuit maker scene is on fire if you know where to look. But yes, we got a whole bunch of wolves here too. Do we got any wolves in chat? Can I get a woo? I don't know if that works. A woo or something. You watch streams to the end? If you watch streams to the end, you are the top 0.1% of viewers, and I appreciate you, and you are awesome. Let's check out what chat's up to. Build your own suit. Wait, you built your own suit, Tavi? No way. You built your own suit. That is I'm shocked. It's fantastic. But yes, furry IT educational stuff. It's a stereotype, but it's usually true. If, you know, that's why you can't let too many furries on an airplane, because if that plane would go down, it would cripple the United States internet infrastructure. There's just way too many furries in IT, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but computer science, great degree to get if you don't know what to do, because at least you'll have a safe job. Speaking of wolves, have you ever been to Great Wolf Lodge? No, I haven't actually. I've been to Wisconsin Dells, but I've never been to Great Wolf Lodge. Kind of wish I did, but at the same time, I feel like I'm a little too old for it. You can't even draw a Fursuit without cheating. What does cheating mean? Referencing isn't cheating. But yes. All right, let's do some editing here and see what we got to work with, because we're gonna try to kind of knock out some fast and dirty edits. I have no idea how this is gonna work out. I am going to upload a bunch of shorts and then a long to TikTok. So that's how this cadence is going to work. We're going to try to hit the 8-minute marker because that's the magic number for both YouTube and TikTok. And I got this trick that nobody knows about, but I got a little tail I can add to the end of a 59-second video to turn it into a 1-minute and 4-second video. So we got some algorithm hacks going on. We got some devilish behavior going on in these edits, but we're still gonna make some good edits. Like we wanna make sure these are still fun to watch. So let's see how much content we can get out of this, right? So let's see. I should probably turn off the music here, because we're gonna, like I said, we only have the first 59 seconds of music, so this is gonna be kind of weird. But we're gonna see how this is gonna work. Hacks, algorithm hacks, yeah, exactly. But we'll see how this works. Isn't it a gamble to make them exactly 59 seconds in the case they're like a millisecond long? But that's the joke. We want them to be over 60 seconds. And because of my timeline, I can definitely work, because they have to be 59.9 seconds or lower to be a short, or 61 seconds or more to be a long. And if you're at 60 seconds, I guess it flips a coin or something like that. But TikTok has been evil, so I'm going to be evil back. We're going to stick it to the algorithm. If you want to stick it to the algorithm, hit that like button, leave a comment, leave a chat message if you're lurking. I'll probably shout you out if I see you. I read all the chat messages too. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, You know, there's like 400 fursuit videos on my channel, plus shorts. I don't count shorts as videos. I don't think YouTube does either. But they're there. It's stuff. Hopefully you like stuff. You're learning so much about TikTok today. I have learned so much about TikTok against my will. That's all I have to say. It is entirely against my will. Monetization on TikTok is rough too. You would think that furry content would be really easy to get views on. I don't get it. Because like sometimes I don't know. I will not pretend to understand the algorithm. Some people say you have to use TikTok music or you have to use some like filter thing or whatever. I refuse. I will hit that 10,000 subscribers on TikTok with my own skill. Thank you very much. And they'll pay me 14 cents a month. That's the true goal of all content creators, is to get pennies off TikTok. Honestly, I kind of just want to see if we could even reach the silver play button on YouTube. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because, you know, it'd be nice to have another trophy to put on my little furry wall of achievements. But, you know, we'll see how that works out. I'm hoping the international content might be a little more interesting this year. So I'll be focusing on international conventions, and hopefully you'll like them. Great Wolf Lodge is for everyone of every age. Oh, heck yeah. Especially if you're a child at heart. I honestly need to get in touch with my inner child more often. I feel like I'm too stiff and boring sometimes. Maybe when I get a full suit, I'll be all wacky and be like Tavi and have super energy. I don't know. I feel like I feel much better after doing my New Year's resolution and my diet and everything. I feel better, and I'm losing weight. So who knows? Maybe you'll see me running around way more than I usually am when I'm like 80 pounds lighter. But we'll see. What does the fox say? Yippee! Wait, no, we can't make that joke. In Japanese, the fox says con 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 con, apparently. So it is said. Am I question for you or chat, is fox close enough to a wolf? It is for me. I lump foxes in with canine fursuits because sometimes I'm like, oh, this is definitely a fox. Oh, this is definitely a dog. And somebody will be like, excuse me, I'm actually a Blinks. And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. And so I just put him in canine, and then they'll be like, I'm actually a cat. And I'm like, okay, we'll just move you over here. That's the funniest part about fursuits, is some design language is just so ingrained with some species. Like if you see somebody with tufts, you think, oh, automatically that's a lynx or a cat or somebody. Or if you see somebody with a thin tail, that's like, oh, that's pretty feline. And like sometimes you're like, I don't know what this creature is, but they are a very nice creature. Persona is a hyena, because they have some personality of a dog. I know that African wild dogs or painted dogs are a thing. They're kind of yin-like in appearance. Little yin beans. Ever been to a Colossal Con? I don't think I've been to Colossal Con. I used to be way more into anime conventions. Back when I was a teenager, my first anime convention was ASEN. So I'm very intimately familiar with the Robert Stevenson Convention Center, much to my dismay every time I walk into it for MFF. But yes, welcome to Diabolical World of Kite Hacks. Yes, if you're just walking in here, we're going to be editing this down, trying to, I hate to say, like, sous vide this content so all the fat turns into gelatin and falls apart in nice little flakes. I'm starting to get hungry now. I've been sous videing carnitas for the last like 36 hours, and I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. But yeah, so we're gonna be really melting this down and trying to make as much quote unquote content so we can upload this to YouTube, upload this to TikTok, make some shorts out of it so everybody gets to see these amazing fursuits. So it's not just like people who go, I don't want to watch an 8-minute video. Bam, here you go, it's 59 seconds. Oh, you don't want to watch a 59-second video? Here, it's 1 minute and 4 seconds. Now it counts as a long on TikTok. Yeah. It's funny the things you have to do. But all right, so let's actually get to it because my monitor, I use a LG C2 as my main reference monitor because the colors are very accurate on it. Has fallen asleep from me ranting, and that's usually my cue to do something. One of your favorite personas, the Forsaken, is listed as Beanie.exe in species. That's kind of weird. You know, Cher released her first Christmas album was Smash Hit DJ. I've never heard of that. But yeah, let's get down to editing. So let's kind of, you're gonna hear some like funny, you know, artifacting and buzzing. Because if this is your first time here, we do use the dailies method of video editing, and we're trying to stick to Hollywood recommendations. A scene should never last more than 3 seconds. So we have Taskmaster here, a very nice cosplay from Delta Tail or Underrune or something like that. I hear it's very popular among people who go to Tumblr or something like that. Jokes aside, it's a very nice cosplay. You don't see that quite often. I'm actually surprised that there isn't more like Undertale cosplays or Deltarune cosplays, because you would think that they would be perfect for like reproduction in a physical form because of the simple yet striking character designs. We'll be doing a lot more commentary kind of on the stream rather than recording, because, you know, sometimes I just don't know where to fit commentary in. I don't know if people really care about commentary too much, but this is the place to get it now, in case you'd like it. So we got a close-up here. And I'm wondering, so we're like 7 seconds in. We should be splitting this cut up, but let's see. So we'll actually split it here and move it over here, because I think going from here, sorry if you're allergic to weird static noise, I think this is an excellent place right there to kind of head this off and go from here to here, because the hand positioning is very similar and we can kind of just move it right here. Let's see if I'm confident enough in this cut. We might not even have a cross dissolve. Yeah, we don't even need a cross dissolve for this one. And then we can pull away here, right there, and then immediately go into the next clip. And so we cut off the heads and tails, just like you would be preparing a fish. It's funny how many food metaphors we have. Hashtag #vormeta. But yes, by kind of like, usually when I do video recording, I start a few seconds earlier. I give the prompt to the person who is posing, so that gives me time to kind of move the camera into position, because starting from nothing kind of really removes a lot of the momentum and the motion of videos. So what I'm trying to do is get enough to where I can make cuts and to kind of keep the momentum going. We're actually going to exponential fade this out so that it's not too jarring between these two, because a little bit is all you need. And then we're going to see what a crossfade looks like right there. We're actually going to cut this a little down. We'll see how that works. And it helps to get my stage direction out of the way sometimes. And we actually want to cut this here. We're gonna keep doing our little 3-second cuts, maybe even earlier. So we want to actually cut a second off. We're going to be really aggressive with some of these cuts and see if we can, you know, make it appealing for our current generation of content consumers. And you see, we've cut about 10 seconds from everything, which is a little nerve-wracking because we only have about 9 minutes of footage plus another 45 of like quote-unquote bumper footage that I can use. So hitting 8 minutes is going to be a bit of a challenge because we have a bunch of 59-second music clips. We have a little bit of filler. We have 45 seconds worth of like bumper that we can use that we're not going to cut down because it's voiced. And then we kind of have to very what's the word? Be both scarce and purposeful with what we cut here to kind of make it flow. And we're going to see how we're going to make that work. I think the forsaken garbled audio. Wait, what? Well, sorry. If the garbled audio is too loud, let me know and I'll try to turn it down a little. A question from your roomie. Yeah, I actually do have a 3D printer. I don't know 3D modeling. I wanted to learn art so I could 3D model and do a whole bunch of 3D printing someday. But that's like, you know, step 5 in a 20-step process. And something tells me it's not going to be this year and it's not going to be next year, if you know what I mean. Real bad hours. Yeah, Cactus Bad. It's great to see you again. Welcome in, flappy friend right there. Tumblr is thumbs up. Facebook, there was a green bear fursuit. You love the Vaporeon fursuits? Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Catching up on chat. But yeah. 9, then do 9 or 7.5. 7.5 is weird because 7.5 is actually the worst time you could do. 8 minutes even is what we're looking for. 8 minutes and 10 minutes are the weird numbers that content creation websites like. And it's just statistically proven for whatever reason, 8-minute videos and 10-minute videos also like just get the biggest views. 4-minute videos are also statistically more likely to show up for whatever reason. But the problem with a 4-minute video is that you don't get nearly enough like ad revenue. I'm just going to be straight up. You don't get like any ad revenue from a 4-minute video. If it's like a 50-second video, you don't get anything at all. If I can be candid, the difference between a 60-second short and like a 8-minute video is 8 cents per 1,000 views to $4 per 1,000 views. It is insane, the difference between like what kind of like the format and the views, and it's for the same advertisements, which also sucks because YouTube decides what they throw up there. I don't really get much of a say for it. So it is pretty much in every content creator's interest to hit those arbitrary benchmarks if they can. Usually what I try to aim for is 10 minutes, maybe 14 minutes max, somewhere between 10 and 14 minutes, because I found that fits the dailies method perfectly, and that's about how much footage I can get in there. I would rather have one long video than like a 8-minute video and a 6-minute video, because that doesn't make any sense in general. I would rather not split them up in weird things. It's a very unfair system. Yeah, it's a very unfair system. This is going to be like Kite rants about content creation, the stream, because of the wacky stuff that TikTok is currently forcing me to do, like split up all the music into 1-minute chunks. So we're gonna be doing some wacky stuff. If you have questions about content creation, how to get started, or fursuits, or anything, let me know. I read chat quite often. If you're new, say hello. Type something in chat if you are new, and maybe I'll say hi. But I will read you. I check chat pretty often, and let me know. Hi, official boss on the shelf reel. Ooh, so like elf on the shelf or shorts on the shelf? But yes. You're printing claws for your fursuit. That's pretty cool. I think 3D printers are super awesome. I have an Ender 3 Pro that's like 10 years old, but it still works. It's great. I would love to get into 3D printing more. I would need to learn 3D modeling to actually get any use out of it, I think. Elf on the Shelf, yeah. I find Elf on the Shelf to be a really interesting, like, thing in general. What are your thoughts on the Elf on the Shelf? I'm curious. Was it like a tradition you grew up with? Was it something that you kind of just always saw? Was it a meme? Because I don't think I've ever... I wasn't in the generation that was the target audience of the Elf on the Shelf. Instead, we had the wrath of the Catholic God and Saint Nicholas to look after. Because you know, when you're raised in a religious family, you have the stress of an omnipotent deity ready to condemn you to the far reaches of hell because you said a lie or something like that. Or at least that's what I remember. Nowadays it's elves spying on you for Santa Claus. It's much more capitalist, much more consumerist. It has much less you know, fire and brimstone, and more you don't get a $18 Fortnite gift card for Christmas. Or something like that. Did I watch Rainbow Racer yet, Kite? No, not yet. I'll watch it eventually. I just don't have time. There's so many things I want to do and so many things I want to watch, and I'm like 20 videos behind, and I want to finish this before Golden State FurCon and Las Vegas FurCon. Because if I don't, that's probably going to be worse, because I actually have staff contracts for those two, so I'm like, I better actually do those on time instead of living in Depressionville. But yes. Was there a plant suit community? I don't know if there's a plant suit community. I know there's a lot of plant suits. I think they're pretty cool. I've seen a cow plant from the Sims, which is kind of wacky. I think that was probably one of my favorite fursuits I saw last year. That was really, really neat. Made for you fursuits, and they are cute. Yeah. Was it made for you? Let me look that up. Made for you. There was one, I think it was made for you. Yeah. Or was it? Let me check the gallery. There's, I know Ronnie is a made for you suit. Let's bring him up. That's a cute noodle. We have Ronnie, which I believe was a made for you suit. I was looking at like the dragons, because there's a lot of cool dragons. I don't know why, but I've started really liking this like weird Western snoot design on dragons. Usually I'm not a fan of Western, Eastern dragons. I don't even know what to call them. But like this weird kind of, I don't know, bulby snoot is just really cute. And I've started kind of liking it recently. One of my favorite suits to see and hug is definitely that brown dragon with like the giant belly. Like, it's just such an impressive marvel of engineering, for whatever reason. I'm surprised it's not here on their showcase, because I would have thought, like, in general, their showcase seems to be a little out of date. But yeah, how much is a made for you suit? Let's find out. Custom commission. 5,000 USD. Well, that's a bit to save up. Maybe in 5 years. Made for you definitely has a very distinct style, very Western. It feels like it's like the quintessential kind of Western style. There's the snoot again. I think they're characterized by their snoots. Like, that would be my, like, these are all very old example suits. I was hoping I could see some of their newer works. Maybe if I go on Twitter or something. Or if I go on Fur Track, I can probably find some. But they're definitely pretty cool. Like, if somebody told me, hey, you could have a made for you suit tomorrow, I'd be like, yeah, sure. I mean, if somebody told me I can have a fursuit tomorrow, I wouldn't say no in general. Based off my tracker. Hey, look, there's Zarafa. Love Zarafa. They're amazing. Found out they were a gray muzzle recently. I was like, wow, really? They have so much like energy and liveliness. I never knew. Their story time was a good kind of vibe time, talking about all the experiences one may have in the furry fandom with people you meet and the people closest to you. So, you know, I didn't really record that one more out of respect, because it was a pretty, you know, touching, heavy panel. I did get a couple of clips for it. I think I already uploaded those in the should you go to, yeah, the family video. I'm surprised a family video didn't do as well as it did, because I thought, you know, furries and family in the current climate, oh, that would have been a hit. But it's kind of just been putzing around. Hopefully more people watch it. I should like make a playlist that's like best of showcase, or like best of kite, or like documentaries. Excuse me, I'm talking so much. Like documentaries, they were kind of my experiment, whether it would actually work, and I don't know, mixed results. I don't know whether it's because YouTube, you know, did some fluffy wuffy stuff that kind of screwed with the channel, or if people are just not really interested in fursuit documentaries. I kind of noticed Ash Coyote videos also. I don't know if I'd call them underperforming, but you know, I like to keep a pulse on other content creators, but I would have expected their stuff to have gotten a lot more reach too, considering just how great they are. And I was kind of thinking about that ever since Odin Wolf kind of got nuked off the platform. It's a little weird, isn't it? It feels like maybe furry content creators aren't getting the exposure they deserve, or maybe something, I don't know. I can only postulate, but it's very strange to me that like on the turn of the new year, like right after Odin got hit with those kind of unjust not copyright, like ethics strikes or whatever, like it feels like every other furry content creator got devalued in our algorithm or something. Your conspiracy theory has always been that YouTube starts figuring out what works, YouTube changes it. Oh, 100%. Like I'm part of the YouTube partner Discord, and there's people whose livelihoods depend on knowing exactly when there's an algorithm shift in YouTube, and you feel it. Like if you're analytics driven like me, you have all the data, and if there's something weird that happens from your day to day, everybody feels it. And they're constantly tweaking the algorithm and making it better, making it worse, or, you know. So who knows what happens. The real keeping Santa Claus from Elf. Wait, keeping Santa Claus from Elf on the Shelf. The weird thing, one of your personas canonically spring lock suit. Ooh, that's creepy. Spooky even. You hate living with the judgment of your omnipotent sky voyeur watching you. Oh Lord, yeah. One of these days I'll have a kite reminisces about Christmas as a child, and I'll definitely be going over the omnipresent sky voyeur and the fear of the literal fear of God that is accompanied by that. On a furry streamer, you managed to witness a platform war between Twitch chat and YouTube chat. I was thinking of doing multi-streaming. What do you think, chat? Should I multi-stream on Twitch? Because it's not that hard to do. It would just need some setup. I was thinking of doing multi-streaming if I ever get into drawing, maybe when I start a new channel. Because, you know, spoilers, I haven't been using my Twitch account for anything. It has a bunch of emotes. It has a bunch of everything. You know, what if I use that and multi-streamed on that? Like, would that be kind of interesting? Would you like to see me, I don't know, do more lifestyle stuff rather than just video editing? Do you want to see me play games again? I haven't like streamed on Twitch or did any gameplay streams in like over a year, which is kind of funny. I got my start on Twitch. I did Twitch streaming for 3 years before I kind of got mired in video editing backlog heck, you know? Careful of platform wars in chat. I mean, that sounds like engagement. I like engagement. It sounds like it'd be silly. Yeah, like just see who is the most excited. Is it Twitch chat or is it YouTube chat? Under age 13 rules YouTube channel. Yeah, like that's the weird thing. I'm like naturally a double entendre sort of person. I like to get spicy. I like to make the funny jokes that would make a Frenchman blush, because it's funny to me. I enjoy it. I like that vibe. I like the late night with Kite sort of vibe. And then somebody is like, I'm literally 12, and I'm like, you shouldn't be here. Get banned. It's why, you know, my Twitch channel was always 18 plus. This is a little different. My YouTube channel is pretty much all ages. We're PG-13 here. So, you know, you're definitely not going to see anything worse than you would on Fox. Or, man, does Fox even still exist? ABC? I don't know. It's not worse than primetime television. We'll make a saucy joke once in a while. We'll talk about Japanese underwear. That's about as crazy as it gets. Your parents ever get you a Bible Stories action figure? No, my parents were actually really awesome. Like really, really awesome. They went above and beyond for, you know, stepping in for Santa for all that. Like, I'm talking about like Lego trains and a microscope and like all sorts of awesome stuff. So, you know, Christmas was a pretty good time. It's something you would look forward to all year, was Christmas. I still love Christmas. I love winter. I love the winter holidays. It's kind of tempered down because when you're an adult, you kind of just buy whatever you want. If you want a Lego train, you buy a Lego train. You don't have to, like, you know, beg Santa for it. But, I don't know. Kind of wish the magic of Christmas wasn't so consumerist now that I think about it. But back when I was a kid, oh man, Christmas, great time. Makes me want Christmas cookies now, which I can't eat because I can only eat things one step removed from the karmic cycle of reincarnation right now. AKA I can only eat meat and vegetables because if you haven't heard, I'm trying to figure out my biometrics right now, my baseline. I've been measuring a lot of statistics to get healthier, maybe be Bara in real life, you know, shirtless kite cosplay in the future, maybe. Oh, whoa. Jokes aside, 12 in reverse. But yeah. But yeah, if you're new here, if you just got in here, if you have any questions about video editing, if you want to know anything about content creation, if you want to know about TikTok, if you know about YouTube, I'm a great resource for that. I'm very analytics driven. I'm very numbers driven. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you so much for the super chat. You watched Paw Patrol, the mighty movie, and you watched a few Paw Patrol videos on YouTube, and you tried watching an older show, watched Lunar Gym. You're getting childish for an 18-year-old. You know, I think it is very important, and I'm trying to like your comment and pin it. There we go. I think it's pinned to the chat. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. It's crazy how much how far $10 can go, especially for buying plane tickets. But I think it's important to know that as you get older, things that are childish matter a lot less. Because you have the money to tell people, I don't care what you think. I can have fun and I can enjoy things. And Windows is trying to make me install an update. No, I'm going on a heart-to-heart right now. Go away, Windows update. My point is, as you get older, you appreciate the childish things more and you enjoy the childish things more. And like what made me kind of realize that when I was at TTFC, I was kind of having, you know, a mid-time. Because I wasn't getting a lot of great shots and it was just, you know, a little stressful, and people were watching Bluey and I was like, Bluey, I don't know about that. I'm too mature for that. And then before I knew it, I spent 6 hours watching an Australian dog show for kids that actually was pretty good. So I was surprised. Bluey would definitely be a show I would let my kids watch because it's very good. But the point is, I enjoyed it. And sometimes, you know, you shouldn't worry about if something's childish or dumb or silly because, hey, we're furries. Like that's part of the magic, right? You don't have to conform to the adulthood of whatever the heck this is. Because being an adult is boring. You go to work, you go home. You go to work, you go home. Your apartment is like a little shoebox that you'll get buried in after you die. It's fantastic, isn't it? Adulthood is such a wonderful thing. If you're still young, don't grow up too fast. If you're 18 years old, oh man, enjoy it. I feel like I never got the chance to really live out my teens and mid-20s. And I'm kind of just starting to live it out right now. So I know COVID probably, you know, stole a few of those years from you. But enjoy it while it lasts and do all the silly stuff and have fun and heck, enjoy Paw Patrol and Bluey and dress up as a giant fluffy animal and be silly and be wacky and and breathe and dance and love, because one day we won't have the chance to do that anymore. And it will be the memories that we've made that, you know, stay beyond our time on this planet. So make the most of it. Make happy memories, because that'll be all you'll have left someday. Wow, that got sad. Oh well. So, you know, make it happy in the meantime, before it gets sad. But anyway, thank you so much for the support. I truly appreciate you. And for everybody else who's young at heart, or just a wacky adult, or, you know, still hasn't forgotten how to have fun, you know, keep on keeping on. One of the best things about joining the fandom, discovering Bluey. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like everybody, like, you see the rectangle dog and you're like, what? And then you're like, okay, you know what? No, I get it. I don't have a Bluey Sona or something like some people do. Some people get really into it and it's kind of, but hey, they're living their best lives. They're having fun. I can judge them from afar. No, I'm kidding. The important thing is, you know, enjoy stuff. I think people forget how to enjoy stuff. As we grow up, we really do forget how to enjoy stuff. You know, I feel like I forget how to enjoy stuff sometimes. FurCons are some of the things I want to learn how to enjoy again, because it's like, I gotta be out at like 6 a.m. recording stuff, and, you know, I never really often have a time to enjoy them, so that's something I'm trying to get better at. So if you see me, I don't know, maybe tell me to put down the camera and go dance around a little bit more, be more silly with you. But anyway, I was thinking of getting like one of those Pocket 3 cameras, because they're like only like 200 grams and they're like better than the camera rig I have. Maybe next year I'll invest in one of those and I'll, like, you know, wave around with it. I hear they're pretty good. Do you have fuzz? I have plenty of fuzz. I love fuzz. Everybody loves fuzzy fuzz. If they release into Fortnite, you're spending whatever money is required. Fortnite is one of those weird things where I'm like, I'm glad you enjoy it, but it's not my cup of tea. But it is like the biggest crossover game in the universe, so I get like where the appeal is. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've been into PvE games way more than PvP games. And I don't know, like, I used to love Battle Royale and PvP games, and I would like never play a game unless it had PvP. And now I'm kind of like, I kind of just want to chill out and like just, you know, not have to be in direct competition with my peers and like try hard a bunch, which is why I've been enjoying Helldivers a lot. Sometimes you just want to, you know, squash a bunch of bugs and bust some bots up, you know. Let's see. Why do you have to edit? Why does editing exist? Is editing really good? Does it give more views? What's a window? What's the purpose of different computers? Oh boy, strap in. We got a lot to talk about. All right, let's go into chat and start from the top here. What's video editing? What's YouTube? What's all this thing? So you see, when you have videos, you usually have things that aren't entirely finished. Like you have an entire video, and editing lets you kind of cut out the best parts and make it better. So it also lets you like color correct if you have to, but the colors are pretty good outside of my camera. I only color correct if it's something I really need to color correct. And then I'm like, oh, why didn't I color correct that? Because I'm on a reference monitor and everything looks good on my reference monitor. But it might not look good on 104% sRGB, which is kind of wacky when you think about it. But yeah. So editing exists because you take your memories and you refine them. It's like, hey, this rock is cool, but if you polish this rock, it turns into a diamond. And that's what we're looking for. We're collecting a whole bunch of rocks, and you throw them into the rock tumbler that is Adobe Premiere, and then you smash them together, and sometimes you get a diamond. Other times you get cubic zirconium, but that's still very pretty. But yes. Does it give more views? Technically, it does. What is the purpose of different computers? If you have a Mac, you're probably a masochist. I tried video editing on an iPad and it was miserable. So that's why I have a PC, because people get work done on PCs. Now that I've let my bias show, different computers have different specifications and they let you do different things, mostly in terms of processing power, and that kind of decides what you get to do on a computer. And you can specialize computers in different things, like playing video games or writing on a Word document or something like that. But yes. Odin Wolf's channel got terminated. You were shocked. You went to check. Yeah, so the thing, cell phones in 8K. Don't get me started on cell phone resolutions. That's a conversation though. Ugh. I know exactly how many of you watch on cell phones and how many of you watch on TVs and how many of you watch on PC. That they give me that information. They spy on you quite a bit. I know all of your horrible viewing habit secrets. That's the funny thing. We should like do that. Like I should just go into my like analytics control panel and we should just be like, oh, I know how many of you are watching at 3 a.m. Eastern time. I gotta sneeze for a second. But I was gonna say, Odin Wolf is really unfortunate because I think it was both a miscommunication and a dumb like breach of the ethics policy, which wasn't a breach of the ethics policy at all. I don't know the entire story, but I think the official statement was because Odin did not appeal his other accounts like banning, it technically banned his entire account. And it counted as ban evasion, which is the worst thing you could do on YouTube, and so got nuked. And there's no coming back from that. It's very unfortunate because once that appeal window is closed, you're done with whatever verdict they dole out. So it's kind of disappointing in a way that YouTube would do that to who was arguably like one of the biggest personalities and YouTubers in the fandom. It's kind of interesting looking back, and hopefully they're doing all right. Hopefully, at least. Man, being a furry content creator is rough, isn't it? Let's see. Have I heard of Deal or No Deal Island? I've heard of Deal or No Deal, but I haven't heard of Deal or No Deal Island. Man, now I'm getting like really sniffly for some reason. And we've only done like 30 seconds of editing, so let's get down right to it. Maybe we'll do some more editing. I wanted to finish up like 3 videos today. I think it might be a lot less chat because we're having so much fun chatting, you know? But yes. So we probably want to cut here on the cutaway and bring in the next clip and see, yeah, because we have this spin, which I actually kind of want to save for something that matches this spin, and probably even like set this at the start of the next 59-second funny moment, because I think that'll be better. Why is the split into 2? That's weird. And honestly, these two would work really well together. So we're going to slide this one in. I'm going to slide this one over and see what happens. That's the great part about the dailies method. Sometimes you just find things that work together and you don't have to think too hard. And sometimes you just cut that here and you just move them forward. Because just like an essay, you want to get your strongest clips at the front, and then bring in the clips that showcase more interesting designs and stuff once people are like, wow, that is super cool and awesome. And actually, we're going to cut this even more because we got this fly through, which is going to be really cool to look at. And a lot of editing really is just polishing what's already there, because you unfortunately can't reposition a shot. Once it's shot, this is what you kind of have to work with. And editing is making context, I think. Photography and videography are very similar disciplines, but I think editing is the creation of context, while photography is the capturing of context. If I don't know if there's much of a difference there, but it feels like it to me, because when you edit in any form, you're kind of trying to get a vibe, a mood going, like keep the flow going. And through editing, you kind of get that. And I know photographers who will be like snipers, and they'll like wait for the perfect shot to capture one frame. While in videography, you're kind of, you're shooting at the hip, trying to get whatever you can. And then when you're done, you kind of look through it and be like, oh, I can cut this here, I can move this into here. And that's, I guess, is different in how we create context.
Awesome. Perfect, thank you.
And like we can actually cut this out on the pullout, do something else. We will probably be under 8 minutes, but that's fine. We'll pull out some other clips and, give some other people maybe a second chance at being seen, which might be fun. I usually don't reuse footage, but I'm starting to think I might start reusing footage as kind of ways to link things together. Because a lot of people don't watch every single video, and maybe that gives more chances for people to be recognized. Yeah, like right there is actually where we would want to do a cutaway, slide this over and bring in something else, because like we would slide this over into the next video, because that's already more interesting there, I think. So we have some stuff to do. And this might even work here. So we're gonna slip and slide some things around. We're gonna move some things to kind of get good vibes spread throughout. Because we are doing this 3-second rule, and why should we throw away good footage, right? Especially if we're gonna split it in half. We're just trying to hit those 59-second markers. So I actually want to get them while they start the bouncing, because I think that's a little more fun. And I want to put that here because this guy's a little more active here. Let's see how that looks. And this one, we want to already get while we're pulling in, because that gives us a little bit more context that we would like. Yeah, and like right there, if you notice, like we even have the positioning a little bit down better. So this is the perfect place for a cross dissolve to kind of blend these two in. And there. See how nice that looked, that transition? Now, I'm not a professional, but I've read a couple of books, and that makes me more qualified than the average shorts creator, I would like to believe, but I think that looks good. Maybe. There's a third form of art meme creation. You must find the funniest scene in existing content and add text. Oh yeah, just slap a Family Guy video and a Subway Surfers video on it, right? If you're a master at meme creation, maybe I should hire you. If you do know any editors who are looking for work, I could use some help making shorts and content, and I am paying. So if you know any editors who would like to give it a shot, I'll send you some content, and you can make a demo reel, and we'll see how it works. Because I am looking for people to help me out. It's very hard for me to keep up doing everything myself. If you know any editors who are doing stuff, unfortunately, I don't make a lot. I don't break even on this. So it'll be it'll probably be friend rates. I don't know how to say that unless they're really good and suddenly I'm making a lot of money, and then you'll make a lot of money. You know, that's the funny thing. It all comes down to money, doesn't it? You see, that's why I do this for free. You take photos off the internet and add some text. Those kinds of memes. Those are fun too. But yes. So we're going to be doing a lot of fun little edits today. And I still like how that turned out. Oh man, that's some harsh like noise in the background. I kind of actually want to just lower all of this by like 4. And we'll probably lower this by like 11 because it's already still pretty loud.
Perfect, thank you.
That's a little less harsh. And right there is probably where we'll want to cut it out, and then move on to the next one. But we don't want to cut the song anymore, so we'll cut that there. What do we have here? Let's grab 2 clips from here, and that might actually. We will have to move those forward. We might actually just move them. We might actually just move them over here and see what happens. See if we can kind of massage them into place. So it's the Bridget fursuit. We're actually gonna save this because it's Edwin, Bridget in their tech wear, and I'm gonna actually save those because those are something I'm going to edit into a dedicated video because it's so fantastic. These actually could be in their own video, and they're really fun. We got a lot of good shots in this. I'm actually surprised how many good shots we have. This one's kind of lonely compared to everything else. So we'll kind of put it here because it's tight enough. We have a lot of Bridget and Edwin videos. Like some of these are just really good. I like that one. That's a silly one. This is a cool one. Yeah, this might be a good one to end on because this is a cool head. Actually, it might fit in there, and we can leave that one as a bumper for the other one. Because I always like putting some cool stuff at the end, a little treat for people who actually watched all the way, you know?
Perfect, thank you. Perfect, thank you.
So we're actually going to cut that, and that might actually give us enough here.
Come on, go.
And we'll cut here. We might actually fit the other one in there too, depending on how this one cuts out. We might actually want to... Yeah, so we actually want to cut this a little earlier. We want to put this here. There's the other one that I kind of threw somewhere here. The bear in a suit. Where did he go? I don't know where I put him. Truly a mystery now. There he is. But yes. Video editing. Lots of fun for everyone. Alright, so let's move that up. And I think this will be just enough here. Yeah, so we want that to be at the end. We want this one to be over here. Because this is like a good contrast, we can just cross dissolve it and very quickly move into here.
Perfect.
And then we just cut right there, and this will actually be just enough time. And we'll actually cut it a few seconds before. Wonderful. I can't tell if that's like ectoplasm or goop, or is that lettuce? No, that's ectoplasm. They're spooky. Yeah, I like that. I like the goop. I always love moving jaws. I'm a huge fan of like LEDs and moving jaws.
Thank you so much.
That is awesome. Great job. And we are actually going to fade to black right there. Great job. Wonderful. We're going to cut this at this point in time. And boom. We now have something we can turn into a short. We have something we can turn into a long. We have something that we can turn into a short long. If TikTok is to be believed, that is the new meta. And then we move on. So a lot of these videos, now I think I'm probably going to go back to doing a lot less commentary in the main videos, especially with this new format. I'm going to be giving more commentary in streams, so hopefully people are enjoying this process a little more than just hearing commentary in the videos. Kite spotting. Kite spotting is always fun, right? But yes. Why am I so sniffly when I stream? Your primary persona has a lot of scar marks, most of which just make her look badass. Oh. Stepping on a Lego sounds like a brutal scar story, because I know I wouldn't want to step on a Lego. It's like stepping on a four-sided die.
Go.
And now we have a new song.
And get closer together so I can get you in frame. Perfect.
That one was a little hard. I don't know what exactly was going on with me right there, but I tried. That was a weird one, wasn't it? Not exactly what I was expecting. Oh, then we got like a complete boop. So if we do here, unfortunately we have some.
Perfect.
Honestly, I feel like we start from here, right? So hear me out. This is going to be a little wacky, but we are actually going to create new context by splitting these two clips up and then blending them together. And that's part of the fun of editing. You can change time. Yeah, like see, and we can do that, and then immediately do a new cut here. And like go here, delete that, kind of move from one place to another, and we'll kind of exponential fade this out so there's none of that like scene direction stuff.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And then we get two boops. Isn't that fun? Mate, can we find another boop? Because that would be the perfect transition. Sorry for the garbled sounding. Oh, look at that. We can create some more context. That was a boop over there. Where do we have that boop? Right there? Look at that. We're just blending time. We're masters of time and space. Sequential time means nothing to us because we can do whatever we want and it turns out wonderful. All right, so we can actually just film dissolve this out and kind of just additive dissolve the sound because I don't have to really think about that too hard because no one's going to hear it anyway. So let's see.
That's even better.
Look at that. That worked perfectly. And then we can actually bring in the part that we cut there back, and it should still work, I'm thinking. Because we had that musical cut there.
Doing silly things, and now they're not doing silly things.
And then we got another boop in. Can we find another boop in? Maybe this will be the boop edition. What do we have here? That's a really cute bunny. I like this plush bunny. They're very cute. I assume they're plush. All right, so we're gonna save that for the Bridget and Edwin footage because they are just so fancy and elegant. We have a lot of Bridget and Edwin. So we have to go through radio garble. Ooh, you're cool. Hello. I got a cool head there, Mr. Cheese. All right, so we can kind of make this work in a boop. So we're going to drag that over there and see if we can get any other boops or if we have a boop somewhere. Oh, was that a snoot? Big snoot. I like this character. They're very cute. I wish I didn't have so much rolling shutter is my only sad part of it. I love this guy. I love all these. I'm just like skipping ahead. I'm like, oh, they're cool. They're cool. There we go. That's a boop. That's what I like to see. All right. So where were we? Where were we? We were like right here. May have to move some of these over because I want to get that one in because that one looked really good. All right, let's see. I'm wondering if I should like separate out the audio tracks so you don't hear like the scrubbing of me like going through all of the editing. And maybe just put like some smooth jazz or something in the background. But yeah, this is the authentic experience. This is exactly what I hear when I do it. When it's actually Nikki in the Bridget suit. Oh, maybe a sharp eye. Creepy pasta creature. Kite spotting is always fun. When talking, the nasal cavity warms and loosens up. Oh, I bet. Because it's currently a nice 70 degrees where I live, and I have my windows open to get some oxygen in, and it's definitely doing a number, whether I have allergies or not, or whatever you would call it. What happened to 24/7 stream? So I talked about it in one of my live streams. The 24/7 stream, unfortunately, nobody was watching it, and it actually costs a lot to keep it up. Unfortunately, I had to upgrade my internet, and like electricity kind of doesn't help. It just, nobody was watching it, so I had to take it down. If people were, you know, actively watching it, I would have left it up, but I think when I took it down, there was literally nobody watching it for like 3 days. So, all that footage eventually will be on the channel, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was just the unedited footage. Sometimes it's just a sad fact of life that if it doesn't even break even, kind of nobody was using it, so I took it down. But it was a fun experiment while it lasted. I find it weird that the 24-hour MERP channel has like 20 people watching it at all times, but like that stuff didn't really work out. It was an interesting experiment in general on live channels and radio channels, because that used to be like a different kind of meta where you just have like a radio station of music and some footage and like people would watch it. But it didn't really pan out how I hoped. So yeah. The scrubbing intro, perfect. Thank you so much. One of these days I'll think of something better than perfect, thank you. But like when you meet every person once and you have like 2 seconds to go, I love it. Amazing. I don't know what would be better for me to repeat 800 times at a con. Because I feel like you have to give them some feedback, so it's not just like, okay, bye. Or like you just record it and then you silently walk away. Because I've had that before where somebody is like, hey, can I take a picture? And they just like snap it really quickly and then walk away. And I'm like, you could have, I don't know, put some more effort into it, right?
Doing silly things, and now they're not doing silly things. 2, 1, go.
So we're actually going to move this over. But yeah, it's also like you have to give some stage direction. A photographer, oh no, where'd it go? A photographer, I think, can get away with more because they don't have to speak to their subjects unless they're giving actual like posing direction. For me, I have to at least let people know when I start recording, and some people don't even realize that it's a video, which actually gets pretty funny. Sometimes, because it'll be like, it's a video, and they'll be like, oh, and let me actually get weird and animated. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, and we'll actually cut this here. Man, I'm just on point with those transitions today. And we'll actually want to cut this because it's taking a little long time and we're in Hollywood, so we have to move that somewhere else, and we'll actually reuse that a little later on. Because I think That'll be way better. We'll use that in another video, because we use all parts of the video here. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well, and we got that like hit right there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And I'll actually cut that a little, like right here, so I can get that upswell in the music. Cut that there, and then find that was what we were prepping earlier. The spin, which is kind of funny because I was like, oh, I want that to be the front of a video, and then it turned out this is gonna be the boop collection, you know. So we can actually grab this one. That's kind of a boop. Let's put that in there. I'm actually gonna move all these over so we have some space to edit. Do I have any other boops? Oh, that's a boop, but that's voiced. Ah, yes, this cool volley needs to be in the front of a video as well. And we'll find... Oh, you're cute. That's also a spin, so we'll keep that spin. This guy looks like a good finisher right there. Yeah, and that'll actually probably give us enough to work with. So we want to be like right there actually, because we're doing a close-up. Move that over. Thank
you so much. Perfect. Thank you. That's gonna be...
All right, so we want to move that because we had the business person.
And go.
And we might actually cut that. Accidentally delete something. Every time I delete something, I'm like, oh no, did I delete a clip I was actually going to use? Oh no. And who knows? Maybe I do. And sometimes people will be like, hey, where's my video? And I'm like, I try to use every video I take if something happened. I'm sorry. And then we'll just cut this on a fadeaway and make that work. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And so far, this weird 1 minute music like meta thing that we're trying to do actually kind of works, even though it probably shouldn't. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you know what? That works. Now we have 2 minutes of footage and 2 long shorts, or whatever your TikTok wants to call them, because they're too short to be videos and too long to be shorts, so they're now long shorts. And we got 2 of them. Fantastic. And that means we got another 6 to go or so. Well, it's a video reaction, right? You have advice on anyone in chat who wants to play D&D given the opportunity? I mean, that's always fun. Seduce the moon, seduce a dragon, same difference. If I seduced a dragon, I would probably use that newfound source of power to become a lich, so that, you know, death doesn't come between us, and then turn them into a Draco-lich, and then we can, I don't know, bone for the rest of eternity. Get it? Because liches are skeletons made of bones, and anyway, but yeah. Hey, we get 3 bad jokes a stream. We gotta use them up. All right, where were we? We got all this Bridget and Edwin footage, so maybe we'll start out with that, because we got... That's just like a good start though. What kind of music do we have here to work with? All right, this is kind of like... Yeah, you know what? We're going to use that music up here. So let's just move all of this to the side and bring over all the Bridget and Edwin videos so we can kind of figure out what we want to do with that. Because there's a lot of them. I think all of this is what we're looking for here. You know, editing in 1 minute is also challenging because you sometimes have to like really aggressively edit stuff, and maybe that's a good thing because it gives us a little less to work with, but also a little more to work with. Ooh, man, there's enough content here for 2 videos. Is that right? So let's move all that over, and if there are 2 videos, there's 2 videos of Edwin and Bridget. What else do we have? Let's pull them all out so we're not missing anything. And that's the great part about the dailies thing. Chronological time. Humans generally like see things in chronological time. So it's actually very easy to kind of think in chronological time when it comes to editing videos. Because, you know, you generally already have the story laid out if you go chronologically, and then you can fudge reality a little bit. Oh, so that's actually that's a solid 2 to 3 videos. We're gonna have to cut this down. We're probably gonna have to get some padding to hit that 8-minute marker somewhere, but we will we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Long shorts are just pants. All right, that's a good joke. Long shorts are just pants. Definitely cutting that stage direction because it's me just complaining about the weird lighting. But that actually works out really well here for no reason. Okay, we're going somewhere. Alright, do we want to use that, or we actually want something a little more impactful? Because we have the setup of them moving. We have a lot of momentum, so we want an equal kind of cut that and then move it into motion. There we go. And that's some good parody. And I would even go so far as I would take that frame, move this over to the next video, take that and then cross dissolve it here. Cause this is almost like perfectly matched. Let's take a look at this. Oh, the cross dissolve definitely overcompensated on that one. Yeah, we don't need one. We're confident in our edit. Let's watch that. We don't even need to massage that in place. Because those curls don't need conditioner. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, like that just works way better. We don't even need anything like that. And then Edwin actually doing that hand sign like perfectly extends that that shot. It's actually kind of impressive how well that linked together there. And we're gonna chop this up a little more. This could actually be the start of a new video. What do we have here? Actually, this might work here. Because they're just posing. They're being really cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we cut this here, and then this is where we use a cross dissolve to kind of massage the frames together, because they're not entirely even. But I'm actually wondering, what if we have a bit more confidence in this cut? It needs a little bit of something. There's a little bit of a jump, so shortening it might give us just enough fudge factor here. Yeah. That will probably look good. Yep, now we have to somehow fill this in. We can probably use this somewhere. This is probably its own establishing shot. Yeah, these are their own establishing shots. There's nothing but like good shots here. This actually can probably sit on the tail end of that shot, and we might actually use one of these shots that we like cut off. And yeah, I think that's our video right there. And we can kind of just do that. That's so silly. So what we actually want is like that, and then cut that out because we took away the rotation there. Honestly, I probably could have cut that a little better. And then we fade to black. Boom, done. I love it when a plan comes together. That actually would look really good. That's a pretty good showcase, if anything. Nice little 1 minute showcase there, and we still have content for the other one. And the pace of the movement kind of fits pretty well with the music as well. You're gonna be off and on finishing a house trance compilation. You gotta let me listen to your music eventually, Tavi. What con is this, or is this several? This is ACFI, so this is Alamo City Furry Invasion. But yes, Everlasting Love goes well with this live stream. Unfortunately, I can't use copyrighted music because it gets very, very difficult for me to use copyrighted music.
Thank you so much.
All right. I don't know if this new 1 minute like clip compilation format is gonna take off, but we're gonna see. It's a little weird. What kind of music can we find? But we'll see how this works. We'll just put Bridget in the rest there. Honestly, I kind of like the boop compilation a little in front. I feel like the boop compilation into this, into the Bridget and Edwin segment, into the rest, might actually fit in a little better. How much content do we have left? Because if we might be hurting for content if our pacing is off. That's what I'm kind of worried about as well, is we're really aggressively cutting, and we do want to hit 8 minutes, because unfortunately that's how this works. Currently we're a little short, but we'll figure that out as we go along. Because we are well, 8 minutes is half there. So if anything, we're actually, yeah, I think we're doing good on time. It's always one of the things you have to watch out for if you have like a specific time to worry about. We may pad this just a little out, because I actually like this. Gives you a feel for the con as you're walking through. Okay. So this is definitely going to get more edited down, as I was trying to figure out the angle from here. So this is going to be a little weird because we want this establishing shot first into this one, and I think that'll look way better. And then right there, hit that musical cue, and then go right into there. We actually want to capture that end of movement and kind of blend this together, I think. Yeah, there we go, because we at least have some parity to the movement there. And we might actually try to figure out, like, that might actually get cut there, because there's a little bit of form up here, and then cut into here, cut that, and then bring in that, because we're also trying to not put too much in one area. Ah, so that's where that footage. I was like, where did the other footage go with, like, these two? And that is what I was actually looking for. So we'll modify that a little. Why do you have female hair? I don't know. Why do you have female hair? You can modify your little familiar by typing !extension, and it's free. You can modify that little avatar. But yes. Your aunt assumes you're texting someone. I guess technically you're texting many people in the group. Yes. Content. But yes. Welcome in. Also, TF2 reference, I see. Alright. !extension. It should work, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. If you go there, you can actually modify your little guy. They are the familiars, and they're cute little friendly creatures. Alright, so like right there into here might actually be better. That's right, because I think this music is perfect for this shot. But we kind of, I don't know if the fan shot will work here, or if we want to actually, I think we actually want to cut this, move this over, and get this upswell shot in first, because I think it's a bit more dramatic and interesting. We'll figure out from there. There's not much going on here, so we can feasibly just cut it here, and then, yeah, I think that'll work actually perfectly, because then we could just film dissolve that out, and exponential fade this out, and that might actually work, because we need a fascinator at the start, and that definitely fascinates. If it was a little longer, I think that's what we need actually. So we may cut a little bit of this. Yeah, so we may cut just a little bit here. So from this point to this point to give us a little bit more establishing room. We'll see how that looks. So move that up. Actually, so if we do that and then move that and kind of create more context with the story, how does that look? So then we have two of these sweeping shots. We have this in the background providing continuity. This goes up. Yeah, I mean, that looks a little better, doesn't it? We don't have to, like, blend it out or anything. That might actually work. I think we hit it. Nice. All right, we got it, chat. That's a good one. All right, next 1 minute clip. Surprisingly, takes a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought we would have been done with these. All right, move him over. Let's set him up and knock him down. So what do we have here? It's the fanning clip. We can always put that on the end. It might be a fun little distraction clip. Gluing a bunch of the hand fans to a regular fan, it could be a cursed but functional fan. It'd be like a giant windmill almost. But yeah. It would kind of work, maybe. It'll be a mystery. But definitely a cursed item of some sort. All right, so we move all of these here, edit this chunk down, and then move that there. Move that there. Yeah, I think we're going to be a minute short at this point. We've kind of distilled it. Actually, we're doing quite well. If you think about it. Because the 8-minute marker is right here, so we might actually have some extra music we don't even need. So this is actually working out pretty well. I think we're editing pretty well here. I am gonna go, ooh, updated stream avatar. Let's take a look at him really quick. I like your avatar. Looks pretty. The green and the yellows and very nice hues. Everybody has very cool avatars. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to head to the bathroom really quick because we've been streaming for about 2 hours now. And I would like to go to the bathroom. I will be right back and we'll continue editing in just a moment. I will leave you with this very cool, exciting cheese creature. I call it a cheese creature because it looks like it's on a Sergal base, but they're just very cool. I like the vibe. Yeah, look, they're so happy. They have a moving jaw, I think. Wow, that's pretty cool. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Did I win the staring contest? Hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. But yes. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me and everything's going good. Let's get back to it. The bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. It definitely shouldn't be lower. Should have a really high bitrate. I'm all good. That's good to hear. All right, let's get back to editing this. Let's see if we can knock out the rest of these, because we're going at a pretty good clip. We're doing pretty well here. So let's check out how this looks. I love this this Kigu style face. I wish I could zoom in onto this right now, because I think it's a fantastic fantastic use of fur. It's a 3D printed base as far as I can tell, and they used fur probably to line it, and it's a wonderful thing. Hey Yorick, thank you so much for dropping by. How's the Bob Marley movie? Highly recommended. I'll have to check it out. Thank you so much for dropping by, and as always, thank you always for your support. It really means a lot, and always thanks for saying hello. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the video when it's up. Hopefully you're doing well as well, and yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, and I truly appreciate you always you always super chatting. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it a lot, so thank you for that. And hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Bat is still here. Welcome back if you're not. Welcome here if you are. But yeah, I just came back from a break. If you have any questions, if you're new here, if you just tuned in, let me know if you have any questions about fursuiting. Let me know if you have any questions about video editing. Let me know if you have any questions about content creation or cons. I am happy to go on a weird rant at any time. Have you heard of generic purple Protogen? Yeah, I have. It's kind of hard not to. They get recommended a lot on YouTube. They do a lot of memes. I'm not good at memes, I guess. That's all I really know about it. I watched a couple of their streams. Looks like they're a variety video game streamer. I used to do a lot of variety video game streaming, but I never really got a lot of traction. I feel like if I got back into Twitch streaming or video game streaming, I would probably rebrand into a more marketable character, is what I'm thinking. But that's just the analytics slash like numbers side of me thinking. Because it's in the name, right? Generic purple Protogen. That's the most marketable plushy name possible. The guy knows what he's doing. And that's all I'm going to say. I should just be a generic kite simulacrum. There we go. And I'll just be a kite plushie. That'll be perfect. I'll be marketable. And you'll be able to buy a plushie of me and, I don't know, do horrible things to it, like stick it full of needles or whatever people do with plushies. I think that's what people do with plushies anyway. But anyway. Maybe one day I'll get back into video game streaming. Right now I'm kind of just working through my con backlog, and once all this is done, there'll be some new exciting projects on the horizon, I hope. I actually want to move this up just a little. Yeah, I was talking about this fursuit. I think this is a fantastic example of how much you can do with a little bit of elbow grease and a lot of heart. And like it's a fantastic design, and I'm pretty sure this is a 3D printed Kigu base that they've modified and done excellently. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. I've definitely been wrong on things I've been sure before. There's another streamer called Forward Bias. Really? I've never heard of that one. Are they a furry streamer? So this is actually perfect with the music right there, and we can reuse this in the next video. We just had to move some of this over. Maybe even move this to the end, and it'll give us some narrative continuity. I should just be like the coolest handmade fursuits around, which is technically true, because as far as I know, all the fursuits are handmade, right?
Looking real cool. Thank you so much.
I should actually like do that. It's technically not false advertisement if they're all handmade, right? I should be like the coolest paw made fursuits around.
Awesome, thank you.
And oh, you can actually catch me in the reflection there.
Awesome. I love your suit. Super cute. Excellent.
And then we'll pull out here and move on to the next part. Like this could be just a segment in of itself. Actually, I might just make this a segment on its own. How long is this? Properties. This is... How many seconds long is this? 34 seconds. I don't know if that works that well. Green must be a popular color. Look at all the green avatars. Yeah, like everybody gets a random RNG avatar assigned, but there's certainly a lot of green ones. Green is a popular color though, so I totally get it. Actually, I might actually put this at the end, like right there, and figure out what to do with some of this. So that's our ending right there. This one can get moved up. This one can move there, and that might actually finish it off.
Awesome.
Kind of want to move this one a little farther up because maybe we can link it to this one and kind of tie it better together. Because we're definitely going to be trimming down these two performances.
Awesome. Perfect, thank you. I love this snoot, it's so good. You want to move my camera snoot?
the boop. I don't even want to cut any of that because that was just like so cute. You know? Maybe we'll save that one for the next video because like we're actually like right on the perfect amount of time.
I love that. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that kind of worked. Yeah. All right. And then we can move on to the next one.
I love your suit. Super cute.
And we can move the next one there. Let's see. Do we have anything else we really want to kind of like showcase? I feel like the octopus has to be like one of the first ones in this. We're gonna move them a bit more because we have like a walking scene that we can kind of link them together really well. And I think if we do that and link these two together, that might actually look really good. I think we had an Avali with a sword that is also like octopus, sword Avali. Yeah, like that's a really high power like setup there. That's gonna look really good. And then we have clown. like it's a whole bunch of like, wait, what? sort of like fascinators there, right? And we'll cut that down, and then we'll cut this down, and wow, we're actually pretty good for time, aren't we? So we got cool octopus. Yeah. So then we have this right here. What do we have? We have that. We got that movement. Oh, we kind of missed it. Oh, we had to cut that down anyway. Okay, so we might actually have to move some stuff around. because I didn't realize it, but we're actually a little short for space. We've done pretty well in terms of organizing a lot of this. So we can move all this out, or at least like over there. I want that to be in the video. We have this, and then this is the extra parts that we kind of cut out. Okay. We may actually, how do we do this? Because I want to get at least 5 fursuits in a video. This is getting you ready for Halloween, right? Octo collecting? Nah, I'm not playing any Splatoon. How are you doing, Cyber? Cyber's awesome. You should go check them out on Twitch. They stream on YouTube as well. Go check them out. Cyber's pretty cool. They got some nice, chill vibes. I like to watch them because they play a whole bunch of obscure old games I never get the chance to see. Oh no, somebody exploded. Yeah, welcome in. You're about to be snoozing soon. Hopefully you have a wonderful day, Becky. Thanks for dropping by. Do you hear... It's probably just garbled noise. It's not Withered Chica. The song like this is somewhat Losing Feels by GVKE. Really? Huh. I didn't know that. But yeah, it does seem like it's getting a little later in the day. So once we're done with this video, I guess that might be where we call it. I'll export it, polish it up, and go from there. But I'll still be on for about another hour. Because I feel like... I wanna add a bit more something to this. Cause like the lighting is a little whack. Like right there, and then like get that turn right there, saves us a few seconds. We can just shove in a cross dissolve and maybe the lighting will work for us. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty solidly. Lagged my computer for whatever reason. And then immediately go into the next one. And then we actually want to catch them in the middle of drawing their sword. Okay, that works. That actually matches up with the music real well. Okay, yeah, we got something working on here. And we have Cool Clown. And then we might actually have 5 fursuits that are really cool. And then just move that in here. I wish we had one more, like, more Halloween-y suit to work with, but these are just awesome too. Let's see, maybe do we have anything that we can fit in? Maybe these? I don't know. I think we have such a good transition there that I don't think we really need it. Yeah, you know what? I think that works. And then we just like exponential fade this out and then kind of just film dissolve it out. And then we'll just do that. Why do your ears keep changing? I don't know. I don't know what that really means, but yeah. You're so lost. Like, what are you doing? I'm editing videos. This is a video editing stream. We're creating long form videos that go on my channel. So if you ever wondered how this video works, this is how people make videos on YouTube. So it is a lot of work, but it's fun. So exactly how one makes a video on YouTube. And you know what? I think we'll actually be good. We're not gonna need another musical clip. So let's run this forward.
Yeah. Really cute. Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, all right. So we got a whole bunch of wiggly, awesome cuties here. Oh, this is gonna be great. This ending is actually gonna be pretty great. We'll actually take this part and put at the end as like a special bonus feature. Watch to the end for a special bonus feature or something. Because we got a whole bunch of wiggly people. Move that there. We might not even need the fanning footage that we kind of cut apart and saved for last, but maybe that'll be just bonus content. Because this guy is super wiggly still.
Thank you so much. Video? Yeah. Hi. 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 Hi.
Yeah, that actually works perfect.
It's ACFI or ACFI. I forget. One of the two. One of the two?
Actually, I'm going to move all that back because I deleted that music a little too early.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we want to cut this here, get rid of that, move this over.
Do you want to give me a spin around to
Great
show off that tail? Perfect. Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1, and go.
So, where was this? How did I move this around? Because we are going to try to cut this up a little. We want that there. Because this entire performance and that one, like this just works perfectly for a wiggly bit. And then we just move those in and we call it.
Video? Yeah. Hi. 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 It's ACFI or ACFI. I forget. It's one of the two. One of the two? I don't know. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Actually, do you want to give me a spin around so I can see your tail?
That's silly.
Oh, bap the camera with your tail.
Actually, that would be the perfect way to end it, I think. That would just be silly. All right, so how much of this footage do we have? I want to like use all of that. That's just good. We may cut that a little. There's a lot of good stuff here. That might actually even be a better start. Oof. A lot of good stuff to fit into 1 minute, huh? This is gonna be hard. But yeah. Gotta move this over somehow. Always want to fit too much in, I guess.
And turn.
Like, that's just perfect.
And give me a roar. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
The booping. I may actually like switch this up a little because we got a boop here and I can move that there and kind of give a bit more to it.
You want to give me a spin around to show off that tail?
Yeah, that'll work.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And then we'll actually cut that there and then move what we cut off earlier here and cross dissolve it because I think that'll be a little cuter and kind of goes into the next segment a little better.
Video? Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, that'll probably work.
Hi. 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 It's ACFI or ACFI. I forget.
Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Look at that. You should do fursuit butts. Maybe I should. But it's a little weird, like going up to people and be like, "Hey, can I record your butt?" At least if I say, hey, can I see your tail? People are a little less weird about it. Actually, we need that at the end. So what if we... we can actually cut this in half, and we won't lose too much of the performance if we use it as a little bit of filler and then use the other half elsewhere.
Video?
That actually works out perfectly. Like right there. We cut that there, we move that over there, we move that there, we move that down there, and perfect, I think.
Video?
Let me just cut that, cut that. All right, let's see how that looks. So let's see if we film all this out, if that looks a little better.
Hi! 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 Hi!
Perfect. That'll do it.
Or ACFI, I forget. It's one of the two. One of the two? I don't know. Perfect. Thank you. Actually, do you want to give me a spin around so I can see your tail?
All right, so that worked perfectly. Then we just have to get that part.
Tail.
That's good. All right, so we've done something cool here, and now we have an extra minute to kind of fill out and do something with. So we'll put that there, and this will be kind of just extra bonus feature stuff, content, cute videos.
3, 2, 1, and go.
So we actually want to cut that there, and this will be a little more exact, I think. Yeah, wow, this is perfect. This is like 9 minutes worth of videos. Nice. Now we have all this silliness. That actually sounds pretty good. Wow. That worked out like great. All right, that worked out perfectly. All right, and then we just exponentially fade both of these out, and we're good. All right. And then I'll just voice this over, and we'll almost be done. How's it going? Hey, Jinx, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing. But yeah, can I record your butt real quick? That's usually how it goes, right? But yeah, you can try to jump. There is a bit of a delay though, because it's YouTube. The YouTube delay isn't as good as the Twitch delay. But yeah, it's going all right. It's we're doing some video editing. We just finished one video. Took us about what? Almost 3 hours. Hopefully we'll finish it up. I'll polish it up, and then toss it on a funny TikTok thingy, and hopefully it'll be good enough. So I'm thinking we'll upload the longs, and then I'll upload this. Why not tomorrow? We'll upload this video tomorrow and kind of go through it. I know YouTube's algorithm is kind of weird and funky right now, unfortunately, is what I'm hearing. So we'll see how that works. Oh no, I guess I won the star. It just knocked itself into me. Oh no, that's kind of funny. D&D or Warhammer? I got very strong opinions on both, and if I can be grog about it, I think both are bad for different reasons. But probably Warhammer, because at least Games Workshop hasn't used AI yet. I think Wizards of the Coast and by extension Hasbro, are actually just like horrible and evil, but I can keep my opinions to myself. I used to play Magic a lot, and oh boy, did they really ruin that. But yeah, I would like, if I had to pick either Games Workshop or Wizards of the Coast, I think Games Workshop is at least like, at least they don't hide the fact that they're trying to screw me over. Like, we all know Games Workshop can't be trusted, but at least they aren't lying about it. So that's my stance. Games Workshop at least is straight up that they're lying to you. So, you know, but I have very strong opinions on that. And some people would say I'm wrong. So that's fine. But I do like RPGs a little bit more. I just don't trust Hasbro, unfortunately. The Boop compilation was pretty good. So I'm actually going to move this around. I guess that's also the good part about this like weird 1 minute like thing we're doing. We get to choose like what shots we wanna bring in. Like these are some good shots there. Maybe. What exactly was going on here? Did we even edit this part? I don't think we did. I got a follow on Twitch. That doesn't happen often. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good time. Now we gotta edit this because I don't think we edited this part.
Thank you so much. Love your
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we edited this part, so we have a little bit more work to do. That's kind of funny. We got bonus content that I didn't even notice.
That is awesome. Go.
Okay, yeah, I'm vibing there.
And get closer together so I can get you in frame. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Go.
Alright, so I think we cut this here so we can shape this down to size. That's interesting that there's like an entire giant group of footage that I didn't even see. Cute bunny creature. I like him.
And look towards me.
Wonderful. I like how there's a guy in a suit there, like being their bodyguard. Like that's just so silly. And that's where we'll cut it. Very interesting that I just got like bonus content out of nowhere. I don't know where that clip came from, but hey, free content. That's what I like to see. That worked out actually pretty good. And we'll just fade this out for the silly stuff that we do. That isn't wanting to film dissolve for whatever reason. Excuse you. I would like to film dissolve you, but it's not letting me. Oh well, we'll just continue doing what we did earlier, because I feel like we want this clip. These are kind of cool, so we want these up second here, and then we want the Bridget, and yeah, we want those over here. Cool. And then we'll reorganize these. These are cool. So like these. And then these just turned out to be really fun. That's the ones I wanted second. Okay. You know, this actually turned out to be a very good exercise in like scene management, because this gives me the weird opportunity to literally reframe time itself, I guess, if you want to even call it that.
Thank you so much.
It's kind of funny how this actually worked out. Oh, actually, we want those to be second. Or are they second? Wait, what just happened here? Did we lose something? Because we wanted that to be first. So we want that first. We want the other one second. This is starting to sound like a baseball like bit. Who's on first? They're on second. Because this probably wants to be third. This is first. We want that second. We want that third. Okay. We rolled this in. And then we roll the Edwin and Bridget stuff in. It's like playing with Legos. Then we have this, and then we go with that. That's fine. We can just link that. Boom. And then this block goes there. Boom. And then we got these cute little funny extras. And then we have this. Which is kind of funny how that was the first part that we edited out and actually looks really good. Yeah, maybe we'll actually move that up one. Yeah, I might actually move that up here. So, man, it's so hard. I want to put all of them first. Then we put this one here, and that'll probably do it, hopefully.
Thank you so much. That's gonna be a cool shot.
And then we put the extra bonus content, which got a little silly. Cool. All right. And in the end, we ended up with 8 minutes and 84 seconds, which is perfect. And I can just voice this over, add a little blurb, and we're almost done to export this, and it'll be almost perfect. You have a someone is following animation? Yeah, on Twitch. I did 3 years of Twitch, and I had a lot of super cool assets. YouTube, I'm way more low key. I had someone is following animations. I had subscriber animations. I had like special redeems. You could pet my head. Like, I don't remember the command to pet my head but yeah, it used to be like you could do a whole bunch of other commands, and then I never got around to finishing them up, which I really need to. But I just don't stream as often as I used to because of this backlog of videos. There's so much to do. But if I get back into streaming, that's what I'll probably do. But yeah, a better editing solution on Linux. The correct workflow for Kden Live to insert text is make it a PNG and oh, that's horrifying. I'm actually going to do some text work right now, and I'll show you exactly how much I have to do. It's not as much. It's actually much nicer because I can just do this. I can drop in this funny thing right here, and I can grab this, go to effect controls, move this over. Maybe I won't give any commentary at all and see how it works. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna upload this without any commentary and see which one is better, because I just gave a whole bunch of commentary about how I feel about everything, and I don't know, maybe that's what I need to do to get all the videos out, because I feel like people want to see videos, they don't want to see me make horrible dad jokes. So you know what, that's what you're gonna get. I still can't exponential phase, so I'm probably gonna have to relaunch this, but before I do, text ACFI 2023, and then I do this, and then I have to go into text and a whole bunch of these things, and I usually use, oh, hello. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what will happen now. Oh, that's fun. Oh no, don't send. Oh no, now you can see my desktop with the wonderfully named Human NSFW Con, which was the Human NSFW Con. Uh-oh. Please don't save it over your existing project. I'm kind of concerned about that. When was the last time I saved it? I'm a little concerned. Do we just trust that it works? I'll have to watch it anyway, I guess. I know I'm not noticing anything weird. I really should just delete the adult video footage because it really wasn't that great. Oddly enough, that short did great. So that was a great dumb convention I went to for whatever reason. But yeah, so that's the Adobe experience of trying to get some text out. You crash the thing. Fantastic, isn't it? And there you go. Sometimes we want the stroke to be thicker. And we can do that too. And that is way too big. A little less weird, please. Good enough. No one's going to be pixel peeping my text anyway. Sometimes it's okay to eyeball things if you know that people aren't going to be checking under the rug. That's why I don't really color grade my stuff that often, because the colors out of the box are more than good enough on this camera. Yay, Sony Color Logic. And color grading it, I've had people color grade my stuff, and I think it looks worse. So I don't know. I think it's the 8-bit colors that really cause problems, unfortunately.
And turn. And give me a roar.
All right, we're sending it. Not going to voice it over. We're going to see how a week of no voiceover videos do. If you want to hear commentary, go listen to it on the live stream. You heard it here first. Spread the word or something. June Cabot headless. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, should I like blur it? I don't know, dude. Is June Cabot's head like a national secret? Yeah, I don't know. Just but yes. I will upload this probably for tomorrow. I'm gonna do some other stuff. But I think this is where we'll call it. It took us about 2.5 hours to finish this. I'm gonna spend another half hour cutting this up into shorts for TikToks and longs, and you'll have an entire week of this video to stare at on TikTok, and you'll have the full video uploaded tomorrow to listen to. And who knows, maybe we'll start streaming tomorrow as well. Depends on if I go horribly, depressed like I normally do. But if I'm not, expect me tomorrow and we'll do another video. Tomorrow might be what we'll be doing tomorrow if I decide to stream. We're going to be doing more best of. And we're probably going to be doing, I love how I was like, oh, maybe we'll finish 4 bests of, and I just finished one video. Well, finished in air quotes because I gotta polish it up. Tomorrow will be the best of TTFC. So that'll be a fun little thing. So for this one, we had 41 items, and it gave us an 8-minute video. And this one, we have a 45-minute or 45 items. So this will give us about 8 minutes, hopefully. If not, we'll find some other people to call the best of, and we'll make 9 shorts out of it. So yeah, hopefully you all will enjoy this stuff when it comes out tomorrow. We're going to try to do a new video every day. We're going to try to do a new live stream every day. That's my low-key goal right now. Probably going to start at 6. Maybe we'll start at 5. Who knows? Maybe we'll start at 4. I honestly have no idea. It's all unscheduled. Maybe we won't do it at all. It'll be a surprise anyway. So hopefully we'll all have a wonderful night, and it's great to see all of you. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting me. Thank you so much to all the super chat support, to all our members, and everybody who spends time and enjoys these memories. So I will sign off here at KITE, something smooth vibes, memories, etc., etc. One of these days I'll get the speech spiel down in a more formal way. But for today, I think that'll be good night. So I'll see everybody around in the next one, or I'll see you at a con. So good night and have a wonderful, wonderful